Good day, RMAs, and welcome to the 2020 RMA graduation ceremony for the interns. My name is Mamelo Ramatibela, and I have been given the pleasure of hosting this spectacular event. As you know, 2020 has been quite a very difficult year for all of us. But through all its trials and tribulations, we are very proud to say that our interns have made it. Through the support from their families, the RMA community, the learning and development team, and so much more, we've been able to achieve this huge milestone. Please sit back and relax and try and celebrate our interns. We are going to be welcoming our Learning and Development Manager, Masichaba Matli, who will be taking us through the journey that the interns went through. Over to you, Masichaba.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm honored and privileged to be with you today. I'd like to welcome our honored guests, friends and families to the graduates, our VIPs, starting with Mandla Shezi, our CEO, our HR executive, Gavin Ngumalo, and the entire RMA executive team. Our distinguished graduates, class of 2020, welcome. And of course, not forgetting the RMA community. I think most of you would agree with me when I say that this year has really been an interesting but a very challenging year for most of us. We were really required to really dig deep and find that strength. And I'm happy to say that for most of our graduates, they have really risen above the challenges. I'd like to take the time to reflect on their journey, but also the RMA 2020 graduate program. I still remember when they started with us on the 13th of January this year. You could see on some of their faces that they were confused, they were scared, and they didn't know what to expect. But a select few were beaming with confidence and really saying that I've got this RMA, bring it on. They then went through a comprehensive RMA induction program, and soon after were taken on a Gold Reef mine tour. This tour assisted them to better understand the Class 4 mining environment. They learned about noise-induced hearing loss claims, how they happen in the mining environment, workplace health and safety, and other concepts. They then also completed an accredited RMA work readiness program, EQ training, and a LinkedIn learning path. As part of this program, they were all assigned a personal coach and mentor to help them on their journey. And an added layer of support, they also had monthly sessions with the L&D team. Over and above all of this, the graduates completed industry-related qualifications. Some completed the NQF Level 4 long-term insurance, while others completed the software development qualification at an NQF Level 5. I think the highlight of this graduate program is the business case that they were all asked to complete. They were asked to identify a business challenge in their immediate environment or within RMA, then come up with an innovative solution, which was then presented to a panel of judges. The judging panel then selected top 3 achievers who will then be celebrated also today. I think key and critical to any graduate program is the experiential learning component. And here at RMA, how we do that is that graduates are assigned roles and responsibilities for a specific job, where others have targets and others work on projects, and they are measured against KPIs. I think this has been a very long year for most of them. They have gone through a very rigorous program, and I'd like to congratulate all of you for getting this far. Well done, and I'd like to wish you all the best in your future careers. And I'd like to leave you with these words. Remember, it's not about what you've studied, but what you do with what you studied that will really make an impact in this world. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Masichaba, for that. It's amazing how much these interns have achieved, even through this difficult year that we've been having. We are so proud of our interns, and they truly deserve a pat on the back. Interns, give yourself a pat on the back. On behalf of the interns, next we'll have Confidence Beja, who will be telling us about all the challenges that they've faced this year and how they coped throughout all these challenges. Confidence, over to you.
Honored guests, fellow graduates, fellow colleagues, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us this afternoon in celebrating this momentous occasion, the graduation ceremony for the 2020 class of RMA. My name is Confidence Beja and I'm an intern in the Sales and Distribution Department under Compliance. I was asked to speak on behalf of all the interns and really just reflect on how our journey with RMA has been. And I must say that it's going to be quite difficult for me to fully sum up and aptly describe in just a few minutes our experience at RMA, because honestly speaking, 2020 has been such an eventful year, and that is just putting it lightly, but I'll try my best to keep it short. It has been an unconventional journey full of challenges and good moments in between. Trying as this year might have been, RMA has remained consistent in providing us with the support that we needed as interns, especially in these unprecedented times. And I'm sure that I speak for many of us as interns when I say that RMA has been a home away from home. From our colleagues who never made us feel inferior nor treated us as subordinates, to our managers who never got tired from imparting knowledge within us, to L&D which facilitated our training, to the whole of RMA and each and every one of you who played an integral part in our success and was instrumental to our growth and development. We, as the interns of 2020, would like to extend a sincere thank you to all of you. So we all joined the company on the 13th of January 2020, and I'm sure for many of us it was our first job and we were anxious about how the journey was going to turn out. So right from the beginning, we attended a 3-week-long induction, which most of the interns, myself included, alluded to the fact that they wished it wouldn't end. And I'm pretty much confident that the reason why we didn't want it to end was because of the free scrumptious lunch that we were receiving on a daily, because it was really scrumptious. But jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, it was an insightful 3 weeks where we got to learn about RMA, its values, and we also had a chance to sharpen our soft skills through the training that we received, and also we got to learn about what it would take for us to successfully complete our internship and our learnership. So after the induction, we reported for duty on the 3rd of February 2020, and for some of us it felt like we were being thrown right in the deep end because it was a new territory altogether. And just when we were starting to get the hang of things and get accustomed to our work environments, to our colleagues, to our departments, and just how RMA works, the president then announced that we'll be entering into a nationwide lockdown and we're all required to work from home. So that was a huge challenge and transition for most of us, because we literally had to move from a point where our managers, our coaches, and our mentors were holding our hands throughout everything that we were doing at the office, to a point wherein we had to work remotely with little or no supervision at all. So that was quite challenging. But I mean, in retrospect, we're all very proud and chuffed about the growth and development that we have showed in this catastrophic year of 2020. It would not have been possible had it not been for the support that we received from all levels of RMA and all the stakeholders that were involved. We were part of a team and we never really felt sidelined. I mean, from being included to team buildings, I know that some of my fellow interns attended team buildings with their respective departments prior to the lockdown, to our managers inviting us to meetings that we felt we really had no place attending, to not being forgotten when pick-me-up goodies and Wellness Day gifts were being sent out to RMAs. We truly felt included throughout every step and every milestone that the company attained. And this can only be done by a company that has care, compassion, and teamwork as part of its corporate culture. To my fellow interns, this afternoon might mean different things for us. To some, It comes as a welcome relief because it means that we will no longer be attending the 8-hour-long LTI classes. And for the IT guys, it means that you guys will no longer be complaining about going to attend your classes at CTU. And to others, it is accompanied with a feeling of nostalgia as we look back on the good times and the memories and friends that we have made. Most of us are looking into the future with anticipation and perhaps some bit of apprehension. We're concerned about what we're going to do with our lives. But whether we're going to continue furthering our studies, whether we're going to continue our journey with RMA, or we're going to join a different company altogether, we should always remember that we can do work grudgingly or we can do work gracefully. The satisfaction that we derive from the life work we choose depends on our attitude towards it. And I'd like to end off this speech by quoting one of my favorite authors. It is Joanne Marcus. She says that when it rains, it pours. Maybe the art of life is to convert tough times to great experiences. We can choose to hate the rain or dance in it. So ladies and gentlemen, fellow interns, fellow RMAs, may we continue to have an attitude of optimism and not be pessimists. May we continue dancing in the rain, and may we continue practicing resilience and mental toughness throughout life's ups and downs. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Confidence, for that wonderful speech. It was an absolute pleasure hearing your 12 months journey at RMA. Now we've met Confidence. Let's meet the rest of the other interns. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you to the class of 2020.
Hi everyone, my name is Jared Solomons and I belong to the ICT department in Rand Mutual Assurance. Initially I was in the analytics and data team, but due to the business of significance I moved to integrations team under Michael Hay. My journey at RMA, or the RMA building, was short and sweet, obviously due to the current pandemic we're living in, but I'm glad I had such kind and awesome group of people to work with. And my highlight of the year, geez, well, not dying from COVID, but seriously, it was during induction when Tabelo took way too many rolls of toilet roll, and we sat there listening to him speak about himself for over half an hour.
Hi everyone, my name is Kwena Daniel Seminya, but I prefer to be called Danny. I'm an intern at RMA. I started January 2020 and I'm finishing January 2021, which is so very close. I'm from the IT department. Yes, I was doing my intern at the IT department. And then my coach is Ragani. And then my senior coach is Nerisha. Then my manager is Johan, the IT infrastructure manager. So the moment that I enjoyed, or the highlight of this year for me, it's one call that I had that I couldn't manage to resolve in time. So I took 3 months working on one call that was stressing me day and night. So the day that I resolved that call, I was so very happy. I was so positive, and I was so very thankful to my coaches and my managers. So RMA, or 2020, was a great journey for me on this internship, and I'm hoping that I became lucky and be absorbed for permanent or the extension of the contract. We'll just see, because this COVID-19 was so stressful and things didn't go according to plans. So we'll just see what happens. So, but then RMA was great. I'm so thankful for being at RMA. I've learned enough. I've met great people. Thank you.
Greetings everybody, my name is Karabo Mahudu. I am an intern at RMA. I'm currently working under the IT department, and my manager is Unati and my coach is Fezile. Talking about my journey at RMA, I would like to say it was the best journey that I've ever had. I have never thought that I would ever find a company where I feel at home, where I feel like I belong. Everybody there is so welcoming. Everybody is like a family. Everybody treats you like part of them, no matter you have been there for a week or for a few days. I've made new friends currently. I've met new people. I've learned new things, and walking into the new journey that I'm going to be walking in life, I think RMA has played a huge part in it, and I am very proud to be part of RMA, and I'm very, very proud to be part of their family. I'm happy to see it build. I'm happy to see it grow. I'm happy to see it become what it is today, and I'm happy to be part of it. I'm so happy that I was able to learn how to become an employee and how to become part of the working environment via RMA. It has done a lot for me. It has taught me a lot, and I'm happy to say I would love to be part of RMA for the rest of my life, and I would love to be part of RMA's family for the rest of my life. I enjoyed this journey. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I loved every second of it. I loved every minute of it. I have no words for it, but all I can say is that thank you, RMA. Thank you for making me part of your family. Thank you for welcoming me into your family, and thank you for teaching me all that I've learned so far, and I hope to learn more from every one of you. Thank you.
Hello there, Khalama of the membership department here. I'd just like to talk briefly about my journey in this year's graduate program. I'd like to start by expressing my gratitude to the company for allowing me opportunities to actually learn and grow. I've been able to grow in my character, I've been able to grow my set of skills, and I've been able to develop new skills as well. And I'm grateful to the company for that, and for them affording me opportunities to be able to achieve such feats. I'm grateful to my team leader, Jeffrey Rasalabe, as well as Lerato Funani, who have been some of the most professional people and most supportive people I've ever come across. I'd just like to send a special shout out as well to Issei Yelumila, who has been a great support structure for us this year as graduates, as well as a few other people I'd like to mention in my department. I'd like to thank my manager as well, Zain, who has been able to provide me with all the resources and tools that allowed me to do my work, who has trusted me with important work in the department, and who has also allowed me to share my ideas on how we can improve our department as well. So I'd just like to thank the company for affording me these opportunities. I've had like great highlights in the year. We went on a team building excursion, which was very insightful and educational, and I've been able to interact with some of my colleagues who have been some of the best, and I'd just like to say thank you for that. Halala Arme.
name is Pilani Tabi. I'm an IT student from Durban University of Technology. This year I was given an opportunity to actually intern at Rand Mutual Assurance under Unati, who was manager of modernization. My coach was Fizile after the departure of Tebogo. So I'm actually grateful for that opportunity, and I'm thankful for what I have learned as a IT developer within the company. And I am grateful for the opportunity that I was given by RMA to actually study at CTU towards an MSD qualification. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Lebebe Chofaja, the RMA 2020 intern from the ICT department under the management of Mr. Johan Lawrence, with Mr. Edward Mohube being my coach. My journey at RMA has been a pure bliss, regardless of the pandemic that we have experienced as a country and still ongoing. I think RMA has managed in every way possible to be accommodative to so many of us, and it has also served its purpose in being a home away from home for a lot of us. My highlight for the year was being selected as one of the candidates to participate and take part in the RMA 2020 internship program.
My journey at RMA has been one to really remember, because I remember from day one, well, not really day one, but from the time I went for an interview. The way they were talking, you could see that everyone wanted to hear what you're saying and what you know. So from the day I had the interview, that's when I felt like, wow, this is a company to be at. So yeah, and then time came when we had to go to work and all that. It was so good, so good. I mean, I can say that it's the best company. Then came the lockdown, which was all just a tragedy. But my coach, together with my manager and colleagues, were able to help me where I needed help and everything. And the thing that I really love about my colleagues is that they just tell you, ask if you don't know. They don't just leave you just like that. So I just want to say that thank you, RMA. You are the best. You are indeed the best. Thank you. I am very much grateful.
Greetings. My name is Elaine Donghue. I'm an intern under ICT department, and I work as an operation developer. My manager is Mr. Johan Lawrence, my team leader, which is Narisha, and my coach, which is Lebkhang Malepe, and I have my other coach, Mawetu. My journey with RMA been the best. I enjoyed from the very first day. Through the induction, it was the best because we got a chance to be introduced to all the other interns and then the employees, and we learned about the company. So from that day, I knew that, okay, this is home, and since everyone is kind, it shows that I'm welcomed and I will enjoy working here. And as time goes, when we started working at our different departments, it was all also great because everyone was there willing to help, to take us through everything. And even if they were not my coach, they were there for us and to assist us. Even our one-on-one sessions with SIO, those were also the best, and I thank RMA for that. And including our classes which we attended, it was also one of the benefiting moments, and I thank RMA again for that. Yeah, that's all I can say, and thank you.
My name is Elaine Donghue. I am from Orlando West in Soweto, and I'm a clinical associate. My journey with RMA has definitely been a unique experience. I got the opportunity to work in 3 different departments over the year, and I am convinced that RMA is made up of the most friendliest and most genuine human beings. I began working as a contact center agent with Kabelo Motikwani as my team leader, where I got a front row experience interacting with all of the different people who are connected to RMA as a company. I remember my heart beating out of my chest the first couple of times that I had to take calls, but with the help of my colleagues, I was able to settle in. I then moved to the claims management space with Denise and Sigwe as my team leaders, who made a really great effort of including me and taking me in as one of their own. I saw the company culture and values in action while I was working with them. I am now working with the clinical claims adjudicators with Tabitha as my team leader, and I have to say that this is one of the highlights of my year. Getting to utilize the medical experience that I have while working with amazing people has been incredibly fulfilling. One of the best parts of my journey has been gaining a deeper understanding of the business as I've gone from one department to the other. I am thankful for the knowledge and experience that I've gained, not to mention the relationships that I've built. I look forward to a future with RMA.
Hi everyone, my name is Khedisera Confidence Beja. I'm an intern in the Source and Distribution Department under Compliance. My manager is Siobhan Custodio, and she's also my mentor and my coach as well. So my highlight for the year 2020, it's actually very difficult to just pick a moment, because I feel like it's been, for me, it's been a series of events that built up and culminated to this very moment. But I mean, if push comes to shove and I were to really pick a moment or two, I would say that one would be when I was entrusted with training our department on compliance every Friday. That was very big for me. Because I mean, I'm still an intern myself and I'm still learning, but here I was training other people. And another one would definitely be, as the year progressed, I started noticing that most of my colleagues would come to me for work-related advice. So they'd be like, Confidence, what do you think we should do in this instance, or what is the process that is to be followed? So that showed me that they really valued my input, and they did not value it by chance. It means that I really worked hard to be at that point and to earn my stripes. So that was a proud moment for me, and it also just showed me that I'm not just an intern at RMA, but I am an integral part of my department and of the company as a whole. So those would be my highlights. So thank you very much, RMA, for this opportunity, and may you continue providing the same opportunities, if not more, to other graduates that are still to follow after us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Precious Ligari. I'm an intern medical invoice processor under the management of Mr. Warren Matthews in medical and claims department. My journey with RMA has been a great one. Initially when I came in, I just came in fresh from varsity, had zero experience and knowledge about insurance. And when I came in, I was just scared because I had no idea on what to expect, what am I required to do, and all of that, given that I have no experience with insurances. I got assigned to coaches. I initially had Kuto Mamabolo, who was just amazing. She helped me with a lot of things when I first started. And then I had Michelle Venta, Humbulani Musi, and Lizzie Ramavoka. The experience has just been amazing, given the fact that we had lockdown and I could still be able to reach them via Skype call, and they could assist me, just guide me throughout my work, because I've come so far and I know so much, and I had zero experience and we had the lockdown, but still I managed to get on point and learn as much as I can. My highlight of this year was with the innovation project which we had, because everyone was just nervous, including myself, with the presentation, because like we just had this thing in our mind that people from Exco and our management are going to be there, so it was a big deal, but we just managed to go through it and nail it.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sifiso Msomi and I'm an RMA Finance intern. My journey at RMA started in January 2020 when I'd been elected to be a finance intern amongst other finance applicants. I had a great experience to start working at the RMA offices under a lot of supervision and a lot of guidance. I was also fortunate enough to be enrolled in the long-term insurance known as the LTI with the FACE group. So basically I was actually working and learning at the same time. I had a great experience working under Miriam Laga, where she was my collection agent coach. So I spent around 7 months working with her. I learned a lot, I gained experience, and then at the beginning of the year, we also faced the pandemic, so it required me to take all the knowledge that I've acquired at work to now start implementing working at home. So after that time, I had to move and work with the debtors clerk side, where my supervisor was Mashudu. I started working with her and then gained a lot of confidence, and then I became a good debtor. Currently, I'm working with Annelise under the quality assurance field. So I'm using all the expertise that I've learned up until now to actually conduct a good evaluation process. My manager is Anushka Ruza, and my greatest experience that I've had at RMA was when we had a team building at Centurion. So we learned how to work as a collective, as a group, and my team became the second runner-up. And I would like to thank RMA for the opportunity that they've given me. And I would like to say, thank you, RMA, you are the best.
Congratulations once again to our 12 interns. Our hope is that you go from strength to strength and keep on making RMA proud. Next up, we'll introduce our leader, our CEO, Mr. Mandla Shezi, who will explain the significance of this program. Mandla, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our virtual 2020 RMA graduation ceremony. Most importantly, I want to say good afternoon to our special and important people today, our graduates. Well done, congratulations. But also I just want to say thank you, first and foremost, for choosing the RMA 2020 graduate program. We are aware that there are many programs out there. There are many things that you could have done with your time, but you chose RMA. Having said that, I just want to say that we hope that it's been a worthwhile program for you, that you feel that you have gained the skills that you were looking for and the skills that you didn't even know that you were going to get, that you feel that you are a better person, that you are equipped to conquer the corporate world going forward, but most importantly that it's been a journey that will be a part of your life for many, many more years to come. So thank you very much for that. We also understand and appreciate that unlike all the other programs, you have done this program under very trying circumstances. 2020 has been a pandemic year. I hope that you have made the best out of your time with us during these trying circumstances, and I know that we probably also have tried to do our best to give you the best experience you can get. So thank you very much, and hope that whatever hiccups you may have experienced as a result of the pandemic, that you understand. But going forward, I just want to share with you why the RMA graduate program is such an important program for us. Firstly, for this country, it's very important that we contribute as a socially responsible corporate to skills development in this country, but also that we contribute to job creation in this country. But also as an industry in the financial services sector, it's very important that we develop skills amongst our youth that equip them in order to work in the financial services industry. It's a well-known fact that the financial services industry in this country is not as transformed as it should be. So therefore, as RMA, we're very proud to be able to contribute to this. But at an RMA level, and as we embark on our journey of building a business of significance, this is very important for us that we develop new skills in the areas of life insurance and in the areas of information technology. So this is very important for RMA from a strategy and growth point of view. At a personal level, I would like to say that, and as a new CEO having joined RMA recently, I would like to say that I was very excited when I learned about the RMA graduate program. Because I am very passionate about issues of employment, and especially when it comes to the youth in this country. Having been a founding member and a board member of Haram, the Youth Employment Accelerator, I fully appreciate and am very passionate about youth employment. So thank you very much for being a part of us. We have run this program for the last few years. I think it's about 3 years, and I'm also very proud to say that our stats are very good in terms of graduates getting jobs after this program, be it at RMA or outside of RMA. We also appreciate and know that the economic situation in our country is very tough. We aim to do our best to ensure that we help all our graduates and make sure that they get jobs, be it at RMA or externally at RMA. Having said all of that, I hope you have fun, I hope you enjoy your function, and thank you very much for having been a part of RMA family. Looking forward to meeting you in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Mandla, for that. I'm sure we now all see how this intervention ties up with the whole RMA strategy overall. Next up, we'll be welcoming Gabby Ngomalo, our executive for the Human Capital Department. She will be focusing on explaining to us how this intervention ties in with the whole human capital strategy. She will be also announcing our top 3 achievers for the innovation presentation. Gabby, over to you.
Good afternoon. What a privilege and honor it is to be part of the graduation program today. It is not by chance that when I joined RMA, the first deliverable I had was to deliver a talent management framework. Talent management has become a key priority in any human capital space. In 2021, we'll be rolling out a comprehensive and integrated talent management framework. We believe that RMA's success lies in our ability to attract, develop, and retain high-caliber people who are able to deliver both on operational goals and strategic objectives. Our strategic goal is to build the business of significance. We invest in this program not only because RMA receives BBB points, but we realize that we are a social conscious organization, and it is our duty as citizens of this country to contribute towards the upliftment of our youth. The graduate program provides graduates with a platform to empower and to innovate and to think out of the box. It requires graduates to find ways for RMA to better service its customers and its community. This year's business case are a testament of the quality of the graduates that we have, but also that as RMA, we've enabled them to be able to innovate in our space. With that said, I'd like to present our top achievers for 2020. Second runner-up, their project was user-friendly MSP portal that will allow our customers to have a better experience with our portal, where they will be able to access the invoices and able to see why their claims were rejected. And the second run-up is Precious Lehwadi. Our first runner-up, their topic was a WhatsApp virtual solution that will enable our service to be effective, efficient, and much faster. The first runner-up is Sfiso Msomi. Our top achiever for 2020, their topic was optimizing our website, creating an option on RMA for new employers to register with RMA. The winner and our top achiever for 2020 is Elaine Donghue. I'd like to thank the following RMAs for their contribution to the success of our graduate program. To the managers, the department heads, the team leaders, and the colleagues, thank you for providing the space for our graduates to learn in. We'd also like to thank our panel of judges who went through all the business cases and came up with our top 3 winners. We would like to thank Yunus Mohammed, Anushka Ruza, and George Engelbrecht. Thank you. We'd also like to recognize our training providers, Facet, CTU, and Masitu Tuge, who are educational partners in this process. Thank you. Flash Forward Productions for the production of this online graduation so that enabled us to still celebrate with our graduates. And last and not least, the L&D team and the Human Capital team. You are the engine of this program. Thank you so much. And to the graduates, I'd like to leave you with this thought. Excellence is the result of caring more than others think is wise, risking more than others think is safe, dreaming more than others think is practical, and expecting more than others think is possible. Congratulations. May you dream big, Work smart and reach for the stars.
Thank you so much, Gabby, for that heartwarming speech. It truly feels great to be part of such a forward-thinking organization. So, to our interns, we have your special gifts as well as certificates all ready and wrapped up and packaged for you. The L&D team will be in contact regarding the way forward. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure being your host, and I hope you enjoy your festive season.